With U.S. Embassy officials tomorrow to discuss the drug war. Robredo says she will find ways on how the U.S. can help the country solve the drug problem. She earlier said she wanted to look into international studies and practices to help refine the anti-drug campaign. The Philippine National Police sees no problem with the meeting. PNP spokesperson Bernard Banac says they have coordinated with the U.S. on drug operations.
We have had a very good relationship insofar as the U.S. authorities is concerned in our campaign against illegal drugs. They've been supplying us information whenever there are suspected drug couriers, drugs that are transiting through the Philippines, going to the other countries. And in fact, in the past, we've busted several of these attempts to smuggle in illegal drugs. And just weeks ago, we have confiscated some kilos of illegal drugs at the NAIA. All this information come from our foreign counterparts.
Catch the full interview on the replay of Politics as Usual tomorrow morning at 11:30 and on Friday at 9:30 p.m. The president certifying as urgent the measure raising taxes on alcohol products and electronic cigarettes. In a letter to Senate President Vicente Soto Tuesday, President Duterte requested the immediate passing of Senate Bill 1074 to address the urgent need to generate additional revenue for the implementation of the Universal Health Care Act. The Finance Department estimates the bill will generate 47.9 billion pesos for universal health care next year and almost 357 billion pesos in the next 5 years. The Food and Drug Administration warning against buying and consuming unregistered products to avoid health risks. Products include seasoning, baby food, and dietary supplements. The FDA says these products did not go through the proper evaluation process, which means they might be unsafe. The FDA also warns establishments to avoid selling the unquestionable items until their manufacturers secure permits and licenses. The full list of products can be viewed on the FDA website. A dismal failure. This is how Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon describes the government's Build, Build, Build program. 3 years into the Duterte administration, only 9 of the 75 flagship infrastructure projects under the ambitious program have begun construction. Our Joyce Ilas tells us more.
The Duterte administration gets a reality check halfway through its term. During the start of the plenary debates on the 2020 budget in the Senate, Senate Finance Committee Chairman Sonny Angara says the administration is scrapping some of its flagship projects in its Build, Build, Build program to be replaced by more doable ones. Angara says the government found that some projects can no longer be implemented because of technical, financial, and economic non-viability.
Ilan na yung talaga inabando na, parang surrender na.
They've been issuing, DINED's been issuing, and Secretary Perny has been mentioning that they're going to revise the 75 kasi nakita nila hindi talaga ma-roll out yung iba. So nire-revise nila to more doable or shovel-ready projects. So we've been waiting for that list.
NEDA data shows only 9 of the 75 projects under the Build, Build, Build program has commenced construction 3 years into the Duterte administration's term. Among these are the Estrella Pantaleon Bridge, the Binondo Intramuros Bridge, 3 road projects in Clark, and the Clark Airport. Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon expresses disappointment over this slow progress.
The Build, Build, Build program of this administration is a dismal failure. We have only 2.5 years left of this administration. I don't think any substantial progress insofar as the program is concerned will be achieved. As I would repeat, the execution is simply dismal.
Drilon adds the failure of the Build, Build, Build program is reflective of the kind of economic relationship the Philippines has with China.
What I recall is that the 75 projects will be part of the economic relationship between China and the Philippines. Apparently, that aspect of the relation between the two countries is a total failure.
Angara, however, points out that only some of the big flagship programs will not be rolled out. He says the government still targets to complete a total of 43 projects by 2022.
If you look at the infrastructure spending, we're almost 5% of GDP, which is what the World Bank recommends. Just just maybe 6 or 7.